Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. We haven't done one of these for a while. We're going to be doing an update video for some up and coming content that potentially might be coming, as long as it doesn't get canceled. So let's crack on with it. So first up on the agenda will be camp pets, and that's what we're going to go through here. This is a post by Skywalker, and it's on the nukanites.com. Now, all of the web pages and articles we're looking at, I will leave a link to in the description down below. So definitely go check them out and get your own full consensus of what I'm talking about. If you want the full information, it will be in the description down below. Either way, let's carry on. So we have camp pets will be in the game at the end of 2024. Now, this is a much requested thing. And I believe there used to be a plan for camp pets, but it was canceled. So it's nice to see that it is actually potentially, quote unquote, coming to Fallout 76. And it will be pretty interesting how they implement it. It looks like we've got a cat here in a basket. It comes out the basket, it stretches. It probably has various different animations and probably wanders around your camp just like your companion does. It looks like they have a German Shepherd as well, and it is digging something. I wonder if it actually fetches loot for you, or is this just an animation? Not sure. Pretty interesting stuff, but pretty short, but yeah, it's coming. Right, next up on the list we have, now this is definitely a very interesting one, legendary 4th star mod preview. Now, in this article, this is also by Skywalker, by the way. In this article, it highlights some of the stuff that will be coming, and there are various things. Now, personally, I haven't checked any of this out, so this is my first time checking it. And we can kind of see sort of the effects that we get here. So reduce incoming damage for all teammates within a 50-meter radius by -5%. Up to 25% on full stack, and this is called Aegis, which is pretty, actually, I wonder what the stacks are. 5 circuitry, which is, yeah, I don't know fully how that one works. Then we have battle loaders, 15% chance to instantly reload when bashing enemies, up to 75% chance on full stack. 1 Talon's serum. So I don't understand this bit here, and I don't know how to build up this stack, but that can be handy, especially for like heavy weapons that take a while to reload. We've got Bruiser, melee weapons deal 5% bonus damage up to 25% on full stack. So melee weapons are going to get more powerful. That's just great. Bullies, when attacking outside of VATS, deal a 15% bonus weak point damage. Wow. I feel like this is something that definitely needs to be in the game. Something that complements not being in VATS. Because right now, as it stands, in my personal humble opinion, you can debate it in the comments against me if you want. I feel like VATS is just a better alternative over going out with non-VAT. Just having that crit damage is just too lovely, and considering you can get it down to like 2 shots a crit, it just really makes VATS quite powerful in my opinion. The next up we have Choo Choo's, 10% chance for 500 damage and Bloody Mess, which, if I remember, Bloody Mess is basically what, 50, doesn't it explode and does like 15% damage around the target? I can't fully remember. We'd have to check that. When sprinting into targets, up to 50% chance at full stack. I wonder how these stacks work. Then we've got combo breakers. When dealing damage, 50% chance to not use AP. When dealing damage, 50% chance to not use AP, 10% chance for auto melee weapons. 50% chance. That's actually lovely. Conductors, critical hits fully restore AP and health. Huh. That seems pretty powerful. Electricians, when reloading, emit a shockwave that stuns nearby targets for 5 seconds. 10-second cooldown. That's an interesting one. Encircles. The greater the number of combat targets around you, the greater your damage output. To a max of what? Would love to know. Then we've got fencers. 10% melee damage when one or more teammates are nearby, up to 40% on full team. That could be quite a lot of damage. 40%. Wow. Fractures. When crippling limbs, they explode and deal up to 150 explosive damage to nearby targets. Iceman applies cryo on hit that slows targets when dealing damage in vats. Oh, that's an interesting one. Limit breaking. Each worn armor piece reduces the cost of critical hits by minus 10%, up to 50% on a full stack. So, full set of armor. Okay. When hit, a poisonous dot cloud harms nearby targets for 10 seconds. Dot damage increases per equipment piece. Miasma is what that one's called. The next one we have is mole rats. HP regenerates slowly while in interiors 1 point per second, up to 5 points per second on full stack. I don't know how that stacks. Pinpointers. 25% damage when targeting an enemy limb. Okay. Polished. The greater the equipped item condition at plus 100% max, the greater the weapon damage, up to 60%. Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting. Pounders. 10% damage after each consecutive melee hit on the same combat target, up to 100%. Wow. Propelling. Movement and sprint speed increased by 5%, up to 25% on full stack. I wonder how that stacks. Pyromaniac. When a combat target is burning, deal 50% bonus damage. Wow. That's nice for any flamey boys. Radioactive powered. Gain plus 2 AP regeneration at the cost of rads, up to plus 10 AP on full stack. So does that mean the more rads you have, the more AP regen you have? Plus 10 AP regen is actually kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Ranges. Ranged weapons deal 5% bonus damage, up to a 25% on full stack. Don't know how that stacks. Reflective. Return 10% of damage received from an enemy target back towards them, up to 50% on full stack. Interesting. I wonder how this one will play out. This is definitely what I want to muck about with. Rejuvenators. Gradually restores wearers and teammates' health and AP within a 50-meter radius. That's a pretty nice one, actually, if you're playing some sort of support build. Runners. AP sprinting costs reduced by minus 20%, whilst outdoors up to minus 100% on full stack. So you can run for days. Minus 100% is kind of nuts. Scanners. AP costs of VATS attacks reduced by minus 10%, up to minus 50% on full stack. Oh, that's lovely too. Slayers. Plus 50% damage against legendary and raid combatants. So boss slaying weapon. Stabilizers. Improve weapon recoil and stability by 50%. Interesting. This could be nice for certain weapons. Trying to think of one at the top of my head, maybe like an LMG. Stalwart. Plus 50 damage and energy resist to users and all teammates within 50-meter radius, up to plus 250 on full stack. No idea how this stacks. I'm guessing per armor piece or something. I'm guessing this is an armor. This is just a guess. I'm guessing this is an armor one. Tankies. Standing still nullifies ballistic damage by minus 15% for 10 seconds. 20-second cooldown, up to minus 75 on full stack. So every 10 seconds, well, I wonder how this trigger, the cooldown triggers. Is this after this 10 seconds, then it's a 20-second cooldown? Or is it starts when this is procced? I don't know. Yet to see. Vipers. When in combat, target is poisoned. Deal a plus 50... Sorry. When a combat target is poisoned, deal plus 50% bonus damage. So kind of like the Pyromaniac one, which I still think the Pyromaniac one is going to be absolutely nuts if someone gets that. That is going to be disgusting. There's some really disgusting things here. A lot of them are good, and a lot of them are disgusting. I'm just going to throw that out. Want to see how that plays out. Very interesting stuff. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one we have is the Gleaming Depths. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. I just needed to grab some water, and we're on the wiki page for the Gleaming Depths. This I will leave in the description down below if you want to link to it so you can check it out for yourself. Either way, let's carry on. So Gleaming Depths, also known as Raids the Gleaming Depths, is the upcoming 21st major update for Fallout 76. It is set to release in December 2024. It was preceded by Milepost Zero. The update will include high-level endgame raids with 4-star legendary gear as rewards, as well as Season 19 and camp pets. So it's all coming together. Super excited for this. I'm hoping it's a challenge, and I'm hoping it really puts our gear that we've all been collecting and building up to the test, as well as the weapon systems that we're using, because I think the game needs this, and seeing groups higher than 5 in instant stuff would be pretty interesting, though I don't think this is more than 5 people. Background. The update was teased by creative director Jonathan Rush at QuakeCon in August 2024, showing a teaser trailer featuring the Ultrasite Heavy Gleaming Depths location. So how about I go find this teaser thing, and let's check it out. Okay, so we've got the trailer here from QuakeCon 2024. So let's check it out. 33 seconds long. So this is the new raid. I think that's ultrasite crystals everywhere. Going in with the 5-man team. Yeah, this guy's just getting in there, giving it the business. Got a punch build. Interesting. Slytherin's mascot as the end boss. Love it. So that's the 33-second trailer teasing the raid. Now you can actually access this content already in the PTS. So if you wanted to check that out, definitely download the Fallout 76 PTS and go check that out. And that will conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found this informative. And personally, I'm pretty excited to see what all does make it to the live branch of the game. I personally am one to try out content when it goes live, but I think just for the content that we're going to be dipping into some of the PTR, me and my wife, and checking out this new raid because we are interested in seeing how it plays out. We will be streaming it. I'm not sure when, but keep your eye out for that. I'll be doing it on Twitch, MrGlotch.com at, not MrGlotch.com, MrGlotch at Twitch, as well as MrGlotch on YouTube. Either way, cheers all for joining me. Thanks all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.